Alright. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
Welcome to the other side of the coin, everyone. Last couple of hours before we depart for Sydney, it's been an amazing holiday here. Obviously, the loss to West Brom kind of soured the mood for a little bit, but we move. We've got Porto coming up, which is fantastic. But I thought just before we go, I'll do one more video about a Chelsea news that was all over the social media in the last 24 hours, and it's about Tammy Abraham. Now, the news goes something like this, and I'll have it up. You should probably have it either one of these sides. I'll probably have it on that side, where you'll see the news article. Basically, what the article, it's another madness from Matt Law. Kudos to Matt Law. He provides all these crazy information. He does what he has to do. So the report from Matt Law from the Telegraph goes something like this: that Tammy Abraham and some of his mates are a bit confused as to why he hasn't been part of the team. Now, I want to talk about two things here. I want to break this story down in two parts. First part that I want to talk about is, Tammy Abraham's mates should not be concerned about this particular situation. They need to be worried about their particular career. They don't need to worry about what's happening with Tammy Abraham. They need to stay focused about their stuff. I get it. I get the sentimental value of, Tammy Abraham and his mates being a bit baffled, a bit confused as to why Tammy Abraham hasn't started. But some of these youngsters, I'm pretty sure some of these mates are the academy boys. I don't think they'll be the new boys that have come in, because I find it very difficult how you can become close mates with someone that you haven't played with before. So I'm pretty sure it's some of the Chelsea boys that are from the academy that are a bit confused about this whole Tammy Abraham thing. Sorry guys, had to cut that off for a moment. My son was walking around. So basically what I was talking about is, some of these mates that's been put in the reports that they're a bit confused or a bit, not sure why Tammy Abraham hasn't been included in the squad or hasn't been getting that many minutes. As I said, they need to be focused about their particular career. They need to be worried that whether they get minutes or not, because Thomas Tuchel isn't here to, ensure these academy boys or whoever else gets minutes. He's here to ensure that we win trophies. We're winning, and we're not having these 5-2s against West Brom on a regular basis. Obviously, this is the first one against under Thomas Tuchel, but you don't want this to become a bit of a trend. And Thomas Tuchel is here, and I'm sure the hierarchy of Chelsea, along with Roman Abramovich, has hired Thomas Tuchel to ensure that we are back into the top echelons of European football, not just in the Premier League. So, the final thing that I want to say to these mates is just be focused on your thing. Don't worry about what's happening with Tammy Abraham's situation. Now, to come to the Tammy Abraham situation, guys. Look, here's my thoughts about Tammy Abraham. I think he's a very good striker. I'm very thankful for all the stuff that he's done for us last season. He was the top scorer for us last season. He's the top scorer for us this season. But this is what I want to stay humble about this situation. Tammy, I think, is going to be 24 this year. And, there's a lot of deficiencies in his game. Let's not kid around ourselves. His aerial ability needs to be worked on massively. For a guy that tall, he is so poor in the air. It's not funny. His groundwork in terms of hold up, the link up, knowing the intelligent movement, the runs, it has to develop immensely. If you're playing for Chelsea Football Club and the place where we want to be, you need to be a far better striker than that. Now, a lot of people can say, well, we don't want to fall into the situation what happened to Kevin De Bruyne or Lukaku or Mo Salah. Look, these sort of things don't happen over and over again. And with all of those players, I kid you not, KDB, everyone could see his passing abilities way back from then. So it's not a shock that he's turned into a monster now. Salah, yeah, no one probably saw him to turn out to be how he is with Liverpool. But that's the gamble of life. Lukaku's probably one that many thought that he could have been, you know, the kind of player that he is now. And we tried to get him back as well anyway. So with Tammy Abraham, there's a lot of things that needs to be improved before he can start leading our line. I'm not that concerned that he's not getting minutes. I'm more concerned that this team's not scoring goals. Is he the answer? I don't think he is. I don't think Tammy Abraham goes out there and just blows all these top Premier League teams. He has not done it previously. Yeah, you can say he scored against Arsenal last season, but you need to do it in a consistent basis. If you want to be a Chelsea striker, you need to do it on a consistent basis. Then on top of that, you throw in the whole rumors about Haaland and we're trying to get a striker. What does that all leave, you know, Giroud? Is he leaving? Where does that leave Timo Werner? You know, what's happening with that? And there's the whole thing about Kai Havertz. I think Kai Havertz could very much be a striker for us, playing as a false nine. So there's that whole scenario as well. So guys, let's not make it seem like not playing Tammy Abraham or not giving Tammy Abraham minutes is like the biggest sin the Chelsea Football Club is doing at the moment. I don't want to drive this manager away either. I don't want the fans to get influenced by certain things that media is saying and then making up their mind and then trying to go against managers' will. Every manager has their decision, and I completely trust what Thomas Tuchel's doing. Thomas Tuchel has hooked off Tammy Abraham twice at halftime since he's come in. You know, one way or another, he's just not liking what Tammy's doing. So it's up to Tammy now to really work hard in training and prove him wrong and get those minutes that he deserves. So Tuchel doesn't come across a particular man that shuts off any players. So that's all I'm going to say about this situation, that Tammy has a lot of work to do. And the whole scenario about him not signing the contract as well could play a part. So, you know, there's a contract there ready to be signed. It's up to him to sign it. If he doesn't want to sign it because he thinks he can get a better contract elsewhere, well, good luck to you, mate. Good luck to you. But let's not sit around here and think that Tammy Abraham is the answer to all our attacking issues at the moment. So guys, let me know what your thoughts are about this particular situation, the whole thing about the mates being upset. You know, who are some of these mates that you think, you know, that are upset? And also the whole Tammy Abraham situation, what you think. Please comment below down and let's have a healthy discussion. So guys, if you're here for the first time, subscribe, smash the like button, helps the channel out a lot, helps the video out a lot, and yeah, hit the bell notification and stay in touch with this channel. I do have the Porto preview coming up with a Portuguese journalist. You know, he's an Englishman, but he covers the Portuguese league, and with Michelle. So do tune in for that 11:30 a.m. UK time Tuesday. So yeah, until next time, everyone. See ya.